So the ninth stage is the argument. According to section 314, which provides that the prosecutor has to submit her oral argument after the conclusion of prosecution evidence and before any other stages. It is also required to submit a memorandum in brief stating the arguments in his favor, and a copy of that memorandum should be given to the party in opposition. Adjournment at this stage for filing of written argument shall be given only when the court is of the opinion that it is proper and hence record reasons for the same. The court will regulate an oral argument if it considers it immaterial or unconcise. At this stage, the prosecution argument helps the court to carry out an examination of the opposite party and seeking its explanation on the contentions raised by the prosecution. And the last one, which is now number 10, talks about the acquittal or the conviction. As per section 235, a judge will pronounce a judgment of acquittal or conviction upon hearing the arguments of both the sides that are of prosecution and defense, and on the point of law, if any. However, considering the character of the offender, the circumstances of the case, and the nature of the offense, the judge may, as provided under section 360, decide to release the offender on probation of ethical conduct. I think that that is what I can say about the procedure between the beginning of a case or a matter to its conclusion. But then there is the question that comes in as the last question, asking what is the safety on the rights of the accused? What is the safety on the rights of the accused? I want to think that the safety on the rights of the suspect and the accused is that there is right to equality before the law and before the courts. The law actually grants the accused person certain fundamental rights that must be respected, not until the judge or jury makes a decision. All persons are equal before the law and also before the courts. So equality before the law relates to the equal treatment of persons in the application and enforcement of the law. Accused persons have the right to know what charges have been leveled or made against them. They have the right to be present when the witnesses are testifying against them in court. And also equality of treatment, however, does not mean identical treatment for all persons. Instead, it means that the persons in a like position should be treated in the same way. That right to equality before the law is also related to the right to freedom from discrimination under Article 55. And a related but different concept to equality. Before the law is the right to equal protection of the law, a right which is also contained in Article 26 of the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, according to Article, it's Article what now? according to, must have missed that is according to Article 3 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, and also Article 24 of the American Convention on Human Rights, equal protection of the law, which relates to lawmaking and requires that all be treated equally in domestic laws. Now, the accused person have rights. These accused people have rights such as presumption of innocence, freedom from self-incrimination, right to silence in all the steps of the criminal process, from an arrest stage by police until the end of the case. They have the right to remain silent. They also have the right to a hearing and effective remedy. They have the right to be represented by the lawyer. They have the right to swiftness of justice, access to counsel and other assistance, equal fighting chances, transparency, proportionality of means, impartiality and non-discrimination, and last but not least, they have the right to dignity. They have the right to dignity. They should not be humiliated. They should not be looked down upon. They should be able to enjoy dignity. So, in conclusion, I'd like to say all aforementioned principles serve to protect the dignity of the accused as a human being, and that he must never be reduced to a mere object whose fate is being negotiated, but retain the chance to be an active participant in the proceedings. The accused is to be treated with respect by all agents of the state and protected from unnecessary humiliation and degradation. This is my submission. I thank you.